In this particular video, a ghost apparition was captured on camera with notable clarity. The recording initially begins with an individual casually filming a gathering where friends are enjoying a barbecue. However, the attention of the videographer was unexpectedly diverted by the sight of an apparition perched atop a nearby building. Within the brief segment, it becomes evident that as the camera operator focuses on the barbecue attendees, an ethereal figure manifests on the rooftop above. Interestingly, those in close proximity seemed entirely oblivious to the ghostly presence, raising questions about the nature of such phenomena. What are your thoughts based on the visual evidence presented in the video? This video showcases an unsettling encounter experienced by a motorcyclist who stumbled upon a white apparition while traveling along a secluded road. As he proceeded towards his destination, he navigated through a dimly lit and desolate stretch of pavement. Suddenly, he was confronted by a ghostly figure resembling a ghost, prompting immediate concern.
Ada apa kena aduh bali.
In the footage, viewers can observe the motorcyclist traversing the dark pathway when, unexpectedly, a white form appears before him, seemingly levitating above the ground. Is particularly striking and adds to the eerie atmosphere of the moment. Upon realizing the nature of the apparition, the rider was understandably startled and hastily departed the area. This video presents a chilling experience endured by a man in the solitude of his home. At the time, he was resting in his room when he was suddenly startled by a terrifying sound akin to a sinister laugh. Driven by curiosity and apprehension, he began to search for the source of the unsettling noise, only to encounter a series of inexplicable disturbances. We encourage you to observe the video closely.
Assalamualaikum. Punten. Abi di desa sanes tanu ngaganggu. Assalamualaikum, punten.
As depicted, while the individual was alone, he was subjected to a disembodied laugh reminiscent of a ghost, a figure from local myth. Upon investigating the origin of the sound, he discovered that the bathroom faucet had inexplicably turned on by itself, adding to the nightmarish nature of the situation. The laughter soon intensified, amplifying his fear and sense of vulnerability within his own home.
Assalamualaikum, punten, punten.
This time, several unsettling videos have been uploaded by a TikTok user. The videos depict eerie events and spectral appearances that were successfully captured on camera. In the first video, we see a bedroom setting where the user is disturbed by an unseen entity as the bathroom door mysteriously opens by itself.
No me da miedo, pero no sé. Grabo a ver si ¡Ah, concha de su madre! Ahí está. ¿Quién carajo anda ahí? Es la nena esa de mierda de vuelta. Yo me voy a la mierda.
It is clear that the bathroom door opens on its own. However, when the user checks inside the bathroom, they find no one there. In the second video, the user is again troubled by something strange, but this time the incident is recorded by a surveillance camera while they are in the room with a friend. The footage shows a ghostly figure passing by the window of their room. You can see a white apparition visible from the window. Initially, they do not notice this occurrence. Shortly thereafter, an object on the table moves by itself, startling them significantly. In the third video that the user uploaded, a similar incident occurs as in the first video, but this time the bathroom door moves and opens mysteriously. Please pay attention to the video.
Otra vez el demonio que me está apuntando de vuelta. Aquí está. ¿Quién sos? Padre nuestro que estás en los cielos, santificado sea tu nombre. No sos bienvenido, andate. Andate. Me tenés cansado, mostrate. No te voy a tener miedo. Andate de acá. ¿Quién sos? ¿Quién sos?
Now, based on these 3 videos, what are your thoughts? Do you believe these events are the work of a supernatural being, or are these videos merely staged? Please share your opinions in the comments section. A chilling video has surfaced featuring a man walking through a forest. In the recording, he is seen walking home and passing through a forest path. However, during his journey, he is startled by a peculiar white apparition that appears before him, crawling. In the footage, as he walks along the path, he is suddenly taken aback by a figure crossing the road directly in front of him. What makes it even more terrifying is that the figure appears only as a faint shadow, and it moves in a crawling manner. He is understandably frightened and runs away in panic. Initially, one might think it is an animal, but upon closer inspection, it becomes evident that the figure has a lengthy physique and does not resemble either an animal or a human. What are your thoughts on this? This video presents a peculiar and unsettling apparition, which appears remarkably lifelike before suddenly vanishing. The footage captures two men engaged in conversation, while in the background, a white figure is observed moving slowly before disappearing. It is essential to pay attention to this detail. Upon closer examination, one can see that just behind the two men, there is indeed a woman dressed in a white gown, walking at a leisurely pace. However, she abruptly vanishes from sight. This video has garnered significant attention on social media, attracting numerous comments from netizens. Many speculate that the figure might be a ghost, while others contend that the footage could have been digitally manipulated. We invite you to share your thoughts in the comment section below this video. In this video, a CCTV camera has documented an unusual occurrence. The recording captures a strange figure wandering near a residence. It is important to observe the details closely. In the footage, a child is seen standing next to a vehicle, and beneath the child, a white figure is visible approaching the vehicle. It remains unclear whether the child is aware of this figure. Interestingly, the apparition disappears as it approaches the vehicle. The true nature of this figure remains uncertain. It could be a ghost or perhaps a toddler at play, being watched by an older sibling. We encourage you to share your opinions in the comments section. This recording captures a chilling incident involving two men who were sleeping in a school at night. The footage shows the men resting on a table when strange occurrences begin to manifest, including the appearance of a ghostly figure in the window. It is imperative to pay attention to this unsettling event. As the men slept soundly, the eerie incident unfolded unexpectedly. Initially, the two men appeared oblivious to the strange activities surrounding them, until the figure of a ghost was seen multiple times in the window. They finally awakened when a blackboard abruptly fell. While this incident is undeniably frightening, some netizens express skepticism regarding the authenticity of the video, suggesting it may be a fabrication or staged event. In this video, an unforeseen incident has been successfully captured by a CCTV camera inside a residence. The footage showcases a child and his mother seated together. However, moments later, an unexpected occurrence induces fear within the recording. Initially, everything appears to be normal in the video. However, after a brief moment, the door of the house mysteriously moves on its own. When both the mother and child investigate the door, the nearby chair suddenly shifts without any apparent cause. This startling event prompts both individuals to flee in terror. The exact time and location of this video remain unknown. Nonetheless, it is evident that the footage is both strange and alarming. In the video captured by a car's dashcam, a striking incident unfolds as a white figure is observed standing in the middle of a dimly lit road during nighttime. Initially, the car driver is traveling to a destination, navigating through a dark and tranquil path. Suddenly, the driver is taken aback by the unexpected appearance of the apparition. As the footage reveals, the moment the vehicle approaches the figure, it becomes apparent that the driver experiences a sudden shock and instinctively swerves to avoid a collision. This startling encounter causes both the driver and the passengers to react with fear and astonishment. The question that arises from this unsettling scene is whether the white figure is a ghostly apparition or merely an ordinary individual. We invite viewers to share their interpretations and insights in the comment section below, fostering an engaging discussion on the nature of what has been witnessed. In this video, we are presented with a chilling video from a Brazilian YouTuber and his companions as they venture into a notoriously haunted and perilous forest in Brazil. The YouTuber, driven by the desire to validate the haunted reputation of the forest, embarks on a methodical exploration of the area. Shortly thereafter, he encounters an exceedingly startling sight. As the footage unfolds, viewers can observe a figure lying and crawling on the ground. At first glance, the figure appears to resemble a human. However, upon closer inspection, its appearance is distinctly abnormal. The presence of blood on its body further amplifies the unsettling nature of this encounter. Questions arise regarding the true identity of this figure. Could it be a creature indigenous to the area, a person in dire need of assistance, or merely an elaborate fabrication designed for entertainment purposes? The ambiguity surrounding this video leaves one with an unsettling sense of intrigue and apprehension.